What's up, everyone? I'm Janitor Jake.
And I'm Chris K.
And welcome to the American Gaming Geeks.
What? Ready?
I don't want the likes of you watching my back! The chopper's waiting! You're done!
All right, and welcome back for another episode. Now, if you're new to the channel or you want to get right straight to the game, you can go to this number right here, and it'll take you right to the gameplay. Otherwise, we're going to get the show started. And so today, we're going a little bit more old school and playing good old Dragon Spirit, the new legend for the Nintendo Entertainment System. So I grew up playing this game and loved it as a kid. You know, I've owned it ever since I was a little kid. You've never played it though, have you?
Yeah, what is this game? I don't even know this game.
It's a shoot 'em up. We've talked about this before, and we've never really played many shoot 'em ups on this channel before. I know Maniac Matt and I, when he was on before, we ended up playing Elemental Master.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Which was a shoot 'em up too. And so what's really nice is I do have this game complete, which is awesome. So, you know, I got the cartridge, which of course is really nice.
Nice.
And it even comes with the manual.
Ooh.
Got the manual. And what's really nice is the box, and of course I got the case, and I do have the little styrofoam insert that's in there as well. And look how immaculate the box is.
I don't even want to touch it.
And so the way we're going to play this game, so I'm familiar with it. I grew up playing it. I love it. I'm pretty familiar with the gameplay.
I'm not.
You've never touched it. You have no idea what's going on. You don't know the controls.
Not one iota.
And so what we're going to do is I'm going to let you play.
Okay.
There's kind of like two parts to the game. It has a good ending and a bad ending. Depending on what happens at the beginning of the game, you can play the game, but it's like an easy mode.
Okay.
But if you do something else, it'll go to the normal mode. So I'm going to let you play, and I'm assuming we're going to go to the easy mode because of when you're playing.
It'll be like, oh, you're a baby? Okay, I guess.
So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to hand it off to you, and I'm just going to let you play and see how far you can get in this game, because it can get pretty brutal, especially if you're not used to shoot-'em-ups.
Yeah.
And so I guess without further ado, let's pop the puppy in and get going. You ready to play?
I'm game. I'm just going to tear my jaw off by talking.
Like Wayne, I got that clicking sound in my jaw.
I know. It's exactly like that.
All right, so this is Dragon Spirit, the new legend. Now, if you don't touch anything, it'll actually go into a story, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna narrate, and we'll add some effects.
Okay.
Time went by. The abominable incident by Zawel was fading away from the people's memory. The abominable from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah, that's right.
But the monsters of darkness were not dead. Their growing power was ready to cover the earth again. Oh! Now the new dragon legend is ready to begin. So yeah, it's weird too because there's no music during the demo, but when you play there's music. So if you want, you can hit start.
All right.
I'm going to let you play, and we'll just see how far you get and what's going on and who, what, when, where, and why.
Let's find out.
Ooh. And I love the music in this game. So if you let this go...
Should put a reverb on it.
Oh. The hero Amru, disguised as a blue dragon, is finally about to fight the monster Zawel.
Zool?
Alright, so he's on the ground, so if you hit the A button, you'll drop bombs.
Oh.
So some of them are ground enemies, some of them are in the air enemies.
Oh no! I died.
So now, you done messed that up. Here we go. Father, Lace jumped out of bed and said, he defeated Zawel. Just then, I am the evil master. I am the evil master Galda. I will take Iris away as my victim.
Son of the hero. Amru, take me and be the gold dragon. Go and fight the evil master Galda. I need my glasses.
So now, basically, because you messed that up, you're going to play as the gold dragon.
Well, that stinks.
So
I
you
think,
get easy mode.
Oh, that's good. What is that rock guy?
Yeah, I always thought, I was like, what is
It's like
that
a dude,
thing?
it's like melted dude. No, it's a castle, I guess. I don't know. This guy turns into a dragon, flies away.
The Paleozoic era.
Okay.
All right, so like I said, the B button fires at enemies in the air, and the A button does bombs for the ground. And those things, that's fire and you can't hit, so...
Oops.
Something is flying. It's going to be in the air.
Wait, B is bombs.
B is regular.
B is in the air? A
Yeah.
seems to be firing in the air. Are those things flying at me?
Those are flying
wait.
at you.
You don't have letters on these things, so I don't play a lot of Nintendo. Left is A,
So left is B.
left is B.
So anyway, with this, the game is actually a sequel to an arcade game called Dragon Spirit that came out a long time ago. And so because this is a new legend, the basic story is that there's a kingdom called Olympia. And in the original game, there was this character, this guy named Amru, and he had this sword, and it had some sort of magical ability where he could hold it up in the air, and he could turn into a dragon. He would like hold it up in the air and go like, I have the power! And then he would turn into a dragon. So then you would go, and that's what the original arcade was. And then you would go and he fought Zawel and everything was fine. So this game takes place after all that. Years have gone by. But now there's this new bad guy named Galda has come out of the woodwork. And everything's going to chaos. Now Amru married this other woman and they had 2 kids, Lace and Iris. Well, Galda shows up, kidnaps Iris. And Amru's too old to do anything. He's on his deathbed. And he's like, dude, Lace, I can't deal with this right now.
Dude.
He's like, all right, dog, I can't deal with this right now, so here you go, take the sword. So yeah, basically he's like, all right, I can't handle this. You take the sword. Here's the secret of what's going on. Go and stand on this president's monument. Go stand on his head. Hold the sword up in the air and you'll turn into a dragon. So that's what you're doing right now. You turn into a dragon, and you're trying to defeat Galda, and his evil forces while you're trying to rescue your sister. Now, these things are interesting. So they're on the ground, and they jump up and fly at you.
Ah, I see that.
So that's really awesome. Like,
It's kind of cool. So you can like bomb them while they're on the ground, but once they get in the air, oh no! You gotta lose your head. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that's one thing I love about the gameplay mechanics, and that's what I think makes this game so awesome. Number one, a shoot 'em up, but you're not an airplane and you're not a spaceship.
What the frick?
And look at all the crazy stuff, like the background graphics look awesome in this.
Do the feathers, can I collect those or are they bad?
So yeah, the feathers will hurt you.
I see. Well, I got little babies now.
But yeah, you have the different power-ups. So those red things, when you get those will actually power up your shots. And that thing is awesome. Now if you hit the bomb and just hold it, or just spam it, it's like an earthquake.
Holy cow.
So anything that's on the ground, it'll just absolutely destroy.
And completely lag out your machine, probably. I don't know.
But it only lasts for so long and then it'll go away.
Oh, does it? Oh.
But that's one thing that's unique too with this is like what I like is to add the variety of the game. Like those are ground troops, so you have to use the bombs. And then those ones are flying, so you have to use your regular.
There's a lot of variety on this. I like that.
So that will power up your shot. And then there's so the red like rocks or the red pills, I can't remember what the manual calls them.
Red pill.
So yeah, you get that powers up your shot. That one will actually speed
Oh, they're coming up out of the water. There's like things swimming in the water and they fly up at you.
Now you got the tick. You got to fight the tick.
The tick?
I always thought he was a tick when I was a kid.
Looks like a tick with a really long proboscis. Oh my gosh! All right. So it's weird that like each level, every time I die, it seems to be different when I come back. I was trying to shoot them while they're in the water and I missed them and then they came up and hit me.
Oh
no.
It's a pity. You're dead.
You mean I lost a try?
Hey, it's a pity. You're dead.
Pity. You're dead.
Yeah, you can try it again.
All right. If I hit continue?
Hit continue.
Okay.
But you're only given a limited amount of continues.
I'm happy that unlimited ammo. I'm happy that unlimited.
Yeah, you got the unlimited ammo. And that's cool, too. Look at that. So where that water is at, the trees around it were knocked down.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like those fireballs are coming down, knocking the trees out of the way and knocking stuff over. So that's like just really cool, like seeing how they...
Yeah, and then it fills in with water.
How
It's a sinkhole.
Really cool game design.
Yeah.
Like, I think it'd be awesome, like, how that fire came down, if it came down and hit the tree. Because look at that, right there. There's a big black area with a burnt tree. You can see it right over there. The trees are burnt up.
Yeah. What the heck? I shot at it. Oh, I guess you can't hurt those things flying at you? I don't have any power-ups to fight this guy.
Yeah, so basically...
Is he in the water? Do I need to use bombs on him?
No, it's
flying.
weird because of, yeah, apparently he's flying, which is weird because I mean, like,
there we go. Oh my gosh, he cornered me and just ate.
I'm used to the idea of like if you're flying, you have wings, but it looks like he's got flippers.
It looks like he's like swimming.
The only thing I can think of
You're dead.
is he is swimming, but his head is up.
Yeah, up in the air.
There's a spider where the spider is on the web, and so you have to bomb him, but he shoots other spiders up, and they're up in the air shooting at you.
Huh. That'd make a crazy movie.
A giant spider that shoots other spiders out of its hind end.
Yeah, and then they fly up in the air, and on their way down, they're shooting at you.
They have wings.
Yeah.
So these spiders come out of... There's a giant spider. He bends over, and just all these other little spiders come out, and they fly around with wings.
That's terrifying, man. Ah!
So the best thing to do here would be just try to dodge those attacks. And that's crazy, too. I never knew that.
What?
Because I never ever went behind him.
Yeah, I don't even think that worked.
And if you
I got hurt.
And if you go behind him, he shoots out completely different projectiles.
Oh, he does.
I never noticed that. I never knew he did that. That's what's awesome about older games that I love. Now that we've done the American Gaming Geeks for so long, we find ourselves doing more exploratory and testing things out.
Yeah, doing weird, unique things. You end up hurting yourself.
Yeah, that was one of the other issues.
All right, let's try this again.
So basically, you're playing the ending of the arcade game.
Really?
Now just... Alright, so this is Zawel. So he'll follow you. Now get down, and when he opens that up, you gotta shoot him in the head.
Oh, really?
But you just gotta try to dodge that thing. Eventually it'll reset. And now, yeah, blast him. And you do have the fire dragon, so he should die pretty quickly. There you go.
Holy cow. Now we're doing the hard mode?
Uh-oh.
What?
Amru and Arisha married and had twins. Amru became ill from his battle with Zawel.
Oh, no.
The twins were named Lace and Iris. Meanwhile, Galda started conquering the earth. Galda took Iris away as his victim. Lace took the sword, which his father left, to slay Galda. Galda. Taste the rainbow. So yeah, if you noticed, the story was different.
Yeah.
That's another thing that's unique about this
Completely
game.
different.
It's a different story. All of a sudden, Lace wakes up. He's like, "Daddy, what's going on?" He's like, "Yeah, take the sword and go deal with that mook."
Go whack that mook.
I mean, it works better when you have like a 2 or 3 headed dragon.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
It'd be awesome if they actually had like an enemy list, but I don't think they do. But it's like, what are the bad guys called? Tough. Sometimes 2 or 3 in a row.
Oh my gosh.
But they come one right after the next, so usually you just stay away from them.
All right.
Just don't be a baby about it.
But I'm used to baby mode though.
It's weird. It's like, are these sentient creatures, or
I think so.
Are they actually just like wind?
Oh no! Dust devils, but on the ocean. I forgot what they're called.
Look at, and now you get a different game over.
Defeated by the dark power, died in Area 1. Died in Area 1.
Playing some of these older games.
Why do I feel like I'm just complete garbage now? That's what it says on my gravestone. Died in level 1. They're gonna put that on my gravestone in reality. Died in level 1. Ay. Sheesh. And then start over. Frick, that wasn't an enemy. Ah.
Point of it is, it's called the Shrinker.
What the heck? Oh my gosh.
Move to the...
Oh.
there. He always does like 3, and you don't want to get too close to the head.
Oh! What a waste.
That's what we're going to put on your grave. It's a pity.
It's a pity you're dead.
I want to see what this is. So this is, yeah, this is weird. If you don't touch it, you get another story. Time went by. The abominable incident by Zawel was fading away from the people's memory. So this is awesome. Like I said, there's always like weird little hidden things. But the monsters of darkness were not dead. Their growing power was ready to cover the earth again.
In a blanket of evil.
Now the new dragon legend is ready to begin.
Whoa, what is this? Wait, can you play that?
We'll
or
never
no, that's just a
we'll never
demo?
figure it out if you keep playing. All right, so now I'm going to take over here. So if you want, you can have the the box and the manual.
Alrighty.
All right, so here's this thing. So here's how you got to play the game. So you just sit there and like spam the whole time. And like I said, it helps memorizing. So it's like ground shots, ground shot. Okay, now come over here, ground shot, back to normal shot, boom, boom, boom.
That's all.
And then you come over here and do that. And now, bam, I have like the ultimate dragon, which is awesome.
Just in 5 seconds.
Exactly. Now I can put my and twirl my thumbs.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you this, though. I'm going to do the gold dragon. So I'm actually going to lose to him, and we're going to do this. So we can see what's going on with the gold dragon.
Okay. Oh, there. They just jumped out of
He's got toys. It's a toy of the blue dragon and Zawel in the back.
Oh, yeah, because maybe the legend's been told and toys have been made. Marketing has occurred.
That's funny. So an actual battle took place, and they're marketing like the bad guy, too, so you can...
toys, yeah.
It's crazy. So yeah, that's the thing. Like I said, it's kind of like a memorization thing. As long as you hold the button to spam it, and it's like just sit back, relax. But it is like a really like twitch-filled game.
Yeah.
And here's where the memorization. Like I knew there was 4 coming. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And then here. So there, you saw the physical change of my shot.
Yeah.
You'll see it again coming up. Now that's interesting too. Every time you kept hitting the blue thing, it kept pushing you to the left. But if you hit that blue thing and move to the right, it'll go to the right, allowing you to dodge the fireball being shot out from the... And I'm assuming it's the tick doing it.
Oh,
it's like,
I never even thought of that.
So here's what I was talking about with being in the middle.
It's that... Yeah. I see.
But yeah, all that fire, it's like, where's that coming from? And you get to the end, and it's like, no, it's that big boss.
Yeah, the boss from the end of the level is the one shooting all those fireballs at you. That's something.
This is where it gets ridiculous. So it's like, okay, do that, and try to dodge the projectiles, and do this, do this, do this. Okay, now do that. So you have to wait for like the main flying enemies to come through and push yourself so far back that you might die, and then they're finally done. Now we got this, so you can just sit here and hold this and just completely annihilate the ground troops.
I see. So it just like annihilates everything within the screen. Basically.
See, and now I lost those dragons because I upgraded and got the second head.
Oh.
I always call them phoenixes. I don't know what they are, though.
Yeah.
So that'll speed me up. This should always be a heart, but sometimes it's not. I hate that. I wish it would have given me a heart.
Yeah.
And like I said, this is crazy. So you can shoot him, but I'm going to try to get behind him. I never knew this, but yeah, you get up. Look at that.
Huh.
Different projectiles.
Starts
it's like weird,
popping
like
up little things.
Like almost like bombs are coming out.
Yeah. Shooting out his back.
And so here's interesting. So here's one of the... Yeah, it's a maid of Arlia, caught by a monster of darkness. My friends are also prisoners. Help them and bring back the light again. But it's a different... She says something different when you're a blue dragon.
Oh, really?
So that was also throwing me off.
Huh.
So now, yeah, now we're in Area 3, which I said I love the jungle. Whoa, that was weird.
You only shot 2.
You only shot 2.
You winged him.
So now I got this. Bomb him. Get that. Speed myself up. Yeah, and this is usually what I do, just sweep back and forth.
Yeah.
Well, this is where it can get challenging, too, because of them. And they go back down in the water, which is annoying.
Yeah. Hiding from you.
It's funny, too, because if you leave them too long, and there's projectiles and crap all over the screen, it really starts to lag out.
Yeah.
like that, you can already see it lagging.
Huh.
It's trying to get that one mosquito before they shot.
Oh.
So here's where I was talking about. So it's like, okay, come through here. Now go up.
This looks
trigger
impossible.
them, and come back down.
See, you're so fast when you're all upgraded and everything.
Yeah.
When you don't have any upgrades and you're just down to the bare bones, it's like you're super slow. So going up and down is so nearly impossible. You're like, why don't you hurry up? Why not? You can't.
And here's where it would get even more brutal when the spiders come up. Oh yeah, these are like upgraded phoenixes.
Cheapers.
I don't want that. That's the little baby dragon.
Oh, you'll lose your heads then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's why I wanted the 3-headed dragon. These things are ridiculous. If you let them go, they go all over the screen.
Oh, and
it causes chaos.
You can't.
So I'll try, but yeah, it's like they just go everywhere. And if you start shooting, more come out.
And those are like, are those obstacles? Those white lines?
Yeah, those
there
are spider. Yeah, you can't touch them. I mean, you can touch them, but it'll hurt you.
Yeah.
So you need to like destroy them. But if you have a pea shooter, it's impossible to kill these cocoon things.
Jeepers, yeah. That looks like it's taking 1,000,000 hits.
And this is with my fully upgraded, not fully upgraded, but basically its firepower's upgraded. And then they'll come up from the bottom. So even though you passed it, here's another cocoon with spiders. More come up. Okay, here we go. Well, where's the end? Oh,
The Venus dye trap, that's what I was thinking of.
Oh, so crazy because it's like, what is this thing? So here's a cool enemy. So it shoots like these
spiders.
So it's got these little pods on the ground, so you have to bomb the pods, but shoot the spores so they don't hit you while you're bombing the pods.
Yeah.
Like the little egg sacs. That's what they look like, too. They're like egg sacs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Such a crazy-looking creature. And that's the thing, too, I'd like to experiment. Like, what if we left him alone for, like, a really long time? Would he change up his shots?
I don't know. Finding out.
Yeah, I can't, like, get up here either and mess around because those come right up at the top. So now, then he does that. I wonder if he does open up or something. I'm going to sit here and just do this for a bit. I don't think he does anything else. Yeah, him you have to use the bombs on.
Oh, yeah, I see. So you have to use the centerpiece.
The evil lord of the ancient era was awakened at the last moment by Zawel. So that guy you fought at the beginning?
Yeah.
Right before he died, so they're telling story. So right before he died in the arcade, at the last minute he did something and awoken Galda.
Uh-huh.
He is Galda, whose power is much greater than Zawel's.
Wow.
But it's interesting with the fairies that pop up. I don't know how it works, because sometimes you'll see them and other times you won't.
Really?
Alright, so here we have the white dragon. And this is the graveyard, which is... This gets intense. This is where things really get intense.
It was a graveyard smash.
So see these enemies?
Yeah.
They're ground enemies, but their projectiles are shot in the air. And you have to try to dodge them while hitting them with bombs.
Huh.
It's like, that's insane.
They look like those crab things. What is this called?
This is so weird, though, because look at the background and stuff.
Yeah.
And apparently this is a graveyard, but it's like, wait a minute, where are the graves?
Yeah. Maybe it's figuratively a graveyard.
I think I grabbed a skull, so that's irritating. There's these skulls. It doesn't do damage to you, but it will downgrade you.
Oh, really?
I do like the look, though. It's weird. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, here's the ground, right?
Yeah.
But then there's a hole. There's like darkness under here.
It's like you're on a mesa.
And those are pillars.
Yeah.
Holding up the ground. It's like, are these volcanoes down here?
No.
But
yeah, the pillars are holding up the ground there. You see it there. It's the mesa from Indiana Jones.
Almost forgot about these guys.
On the Atari.
Alright, so now we're in the graveyard. So now we're going to fight the other boss. And it's like a big, giant skeleton dragon.
Oh, that's bad. That's cool.
That's bad butt.
Yeah.
That's bad butt.
That's some bad patootie there.
Alright, so apparently we rescued her, too.
The magical force of Galda made the people bad and turned them into beasts.
So apparently, these are people that have turned into like these monsters.
Good one, you're killing them all. Please slay Galda to change them back in their true forms.
So we're,
kill them all.
yeah,
too.
we're killing them. So these are people that were transformed into monsters, and we're just slaying them. So
can you get away with like not killing them? Can you just like go zip around them and avoid them?
You probably could.
I wonder if you get a different ending if you don't kill any of them.
That'd be interesting if you did. I don't know if anyone's ever tried that.
Yeah.
Not shooting anything except for the final bosses.
Yeah.
What the heck? I didn't want it to do small because it took away the 3 heads.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You ate a magic mushroom. Made you small.
Here's interesting too. So if I'm holding this down,
yeah.
See that it's going pa-pow, 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 pa-pow.
Yeah.
But if I do this, well, it's too much going on. But when it's off like that, you can come up here.
Oh, and it's faster because it's dependent on like how long the bullets last.
Yeah, but you can also even it out by getting up there and then backing off, and then it'll be even again.
Huh.
So if you have it, if it's like off, if it's going like pa-pow, 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 and doing weird stuff.
Oh.
Or you can get up to an enemy and do that.
You can kind of reset the pattern by getting up close to the front of the screen.
I never thought about that.
Huh.
So these enemies, they're shooting out tornadoes.
Yeah.
Are they the same tornadoes from the first stage?
Maybe.
When we were flying over the water?
Yeah, it might be like a dust devil kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a skull we don't want.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, see that the tornadoes, and then...
Oh, they look like spikes, though. Maybe they're shooting spikes at you.
They look like tornadoes.
Yeah, they look just like the other tornadoes. But they are like coming out of a spiky creature. I wonder if they're spikes. But then that begs the question, if those are spikes, then those tornadoes we saw at the beginning, were those spikes and not tornadoes?
But that's what I'm wondering, if these things, like, to go with the lore, it's like, man, that'd be awesome if the designers thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
So here's another memorization part. Kill him because I'll show you the next one. He explodes. And you can barely see that stuff.
Yeah, that's so small. It's almost like this game was designed for HD.
And this is ridiculous.
Oh, you got a...
Those things will shoot out...
Sandworm.
Those.
Holy
and it's
cow.
so hard. You have to, like that.
Oh, jeez. The graboids. They got bat faces.
It's really tough to try to avoid those. So you really do need to have that memorized.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like the green... Oh, now this is going to be hard because I have a pea shooter, basically.
Jeepers.
So yeah, we're underwater and we're fighting
Yeah, look how hard that was.
It's crazy, though. What's he doing?
What?
Oh, no.
I meant...
Oh, no. The Dark Castle.
Spiders.
So now we're in the Dark Castle, which is basically the final area of the game. And these are like frogs.
Bats? Spiders?
So yeah, we missed like half the game.
Oh.
Because we're on...
Uneasy mode. It skips it.
And this is where it's going to get hard because it's like, man, I can't like talk.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to talk. I should just sit here and do all the talking now. I'm really good at running my mouth. I could probably do that. Looks like the side of a skyscraper.
So yeah, we have these 3, but look how fast
dragon.
I like just destroyed them
Yeah,
with my
that was
green
instant.
dragon.
Oh, yeah, okay, you're done. That's it. It's weird. It's like slowly scrolling up. It's not. It's my eyes.
Uh-oh.
I watched that scroll down for so long that when it stops, I'm like, why is it scrolling up now? But it's not. You're just so accustomed to it.
That's what I love, too. When you get to the end, it's like, oh, no. It's like you think you beat it, and then it just keeps going.
Yeah.
And then you just hear this.
Like, what is that? What? I might have seen a video about this once. Just stomping and stomping.
Uh-oh.
Because I think I know what's coming.
So here we go. Is this Galda? Look at that. Just boom.
Or that's it. Just he explodes. He's made of fireworks, too, apparently.
So that was Galda. Yeah, I guess he's a robot.
Yeah.
Just blows up.
Yeah. What is...
So look at this.
Oh, it was only a nightmare. What?
And it's like, is it her talking or is it the dragon talking?
I don't know. I'm scared of the dark, but my sister Iris is the scariest. Is the scariest? What? Who's Iris?
I'm scared of the dark, but my sister Iris is the scariest. And then you get a book, The Legend of Dragon.
What? What? I'm confused.
Oh, that was weird. It like slowed down.
Yeah.
So that's basically the ending for the Gold Dragon.
Okay.
It was just a dream.
It's just a dream.
And apparently the dragon's real. So you were the blue dragon dreaming that you were...
Am I a man
human?
dreaming as a dragon or a dragon dreaming as a man?
Exactly. That's the way they made it out to be. It's like, haha, we fooled you. You thought you were a human turning into a dragon, but you were actually a dragon dreaming about being a human, and that your father, like, slayed this thing called zawel. It's like, holy smoke. It's crazy.
But his sister Iris was a human,
I
dragging him
guess.
by the leash? I'm confused. That's a very messed up family.
All right, so I'm going to hit reset.
This is like, turns out this is like a spin-off of Toy Story, or vice versa. He's just a toy. That toy that was on the nightstand behind the other one, that was him.
Oh, yeah, the one next to the other toy of zawel.
Yeah.
So I didn't want the small dragon. I wanted the three-headed one. All right. So we beat zawel. So like I said, this is like the beginning of the arcade game.
Okay.
Final boss. And then you get the story of Amru and Arisha, where they married and had twins. So this is the real story. And then Amru became ill from his fight with zawel. The twins were named Lace and Iris. Meanwhile, Galda started conquering the Earth, which is what we learned from last time, that zawel at the last minute raised him from whatever. Galda stole Iris, and then Lace took the sword, which his father left to slay Galda.
Huh.
So his dad from the arcade game had that sword, told Lace, take this and go rescue your sister. So now here we are, Area 1, the Paleozoic era, but as the Blue Dragon. And so now, as you can tell, you're really slow, and I gotta try to upgrade all my weaponry.
It's destroying all the dinosaurs. This is what happened to the dinosaurs, by the
Exactly.
way. This is what history.
It wasn't a
Real
meteorite.
history.
It wasn't a flood.
No.
It wasn't a virus.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Ice Age. It was a dude grabbing a sword, standing atop a memorial, turning into a dragon, and just destroying them all.
Yeah.
And the dragons weren't even, and the dinosaurs weren't even dinosaurs. They were actual people.
Oh yeah, that's right. There were people that were turned into dinosaurs.
And like I said, which is interesting now, because you said, what if you don't shoot anything?
Yeah.
Like, will you get a completely different ending for not killing any of these things?
Yeah. Well, I wonder, are these things the villagers that have been turned into monsters?
Beasts. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
I wasn't sure if it was these or if it was just pertained to that one level. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like the way they spoke. It's like, oh yeah, Galda showed up and transformed all these people into these beasts. Yeah, that's what I like about this thing. Like, you can just touch them. Except the ground ones, you can't do that, so...
Yeah.
That's interesting, too. Like, if I'm flying as the dragon, and when I back up, you can actually see his wings change.
Oh, yeah. Huh, yeah, I see. It's like he's braking.
Come here. There we go.
All right.
He had, like, these red jewels in his back. So can you imagine just going and pulling those out?
Ow.
All right, so I mentioned this before. So here's going to be a different story. Made of ore caught by a monster of darkness. My friends are also prisoners. They will be helpful to you if they turn up.
Huh.
It's like, well, what do you mean? Here's where it gets weird. In order to have them turn up, you have to do very specific things. So on this stage, I cannot have full health.
Are we on Arrakis?
Actually, I don't know. What's in the manual?
We have to look for the Bene Gesserits.
Look at that creature, too. It's crazy. Yeah, so this is level 2. Yeah, the other missing stage. So this is what we skipped over as the gold dragon. I don't want that one. I want the fire. Look at this. So now you got volcanoes shooting out what I call phoenixes, other phoenixes. Like they're actual fire birds.
Huh. Wow.
Like, it's awesome.
The birds are literally coming out of the volcano.
And
That's
they're like
crazy.
made out of fire, too.
Oh, man. So this is like volcano world.
So here's more memorization stuff. Like, it does these weird fire things out of there, but they come out at like different angles. So it's like trying to memorize where they come out at.
Yeah.
Just a big giant lake of lava.
Area 1, Paleozoic. Area 2, volcano, full of lava spewing volcanoes. There's no detail about where you're actually at. You're in Volcano World. This is like George Lucas logic here. Well, duh, he goes to a volcano planet. It's like...
This is where it's gonna get crazy too. Coming up, it's like holy smoke. That's all it says. It's just volcano.
Yeah, that's it. This is volcano, full of lava spewing volcanoes.
All right, so now here's the boss. Here's what's interesting. So if I want to rescue her, I have to do this. Take damage.
Really?
And now, if I can do this, but now I'm like got the pea shooter. Now I'll rescue her. If I didn't do that, she would have popped up as a silhouette.
Really? If you didn't hurt yourself?
Yeah.
Huh.
So now we get to see what she looks like exactly.
Stronger enemies are coming now. Heal your wounds and prepare for battle.
However, if I don't hurt myself, she's a silhouette. She'll say something completely different.
Huh.
They actually start telling more about the story.
Really?
It's like, that's crazy. But now here, so okay, so there's one, a maid of Arlia in this area too, right? So how do I rescue this one? Apparently, it's a 50-50 shot whether you do or not.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, there's nothing I can do. It's just luck.
Yeah.
But the stage after that, I have to make sure not to be a 3-headed dragon.
Yeah.
I can only be a 2-headed dragon. It's like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So if I get to the final boss with a 3rd head, I have to make sure to take damage so I lose that 3rd head.
Uh-huh.
Or take one of those skulls so it downgrades me without losing life.
Wow.
So much, like, information.
Huh. Wonder why they do that. Is
Yeah.
it more valiant effort just because you hurt yourself?
I have no idea.
In that case, my effort was the most valiant of all.
I didn't want this.
And it was all just a dream, just a dream.
So right now I got the powerful one that makes me invincible.
Yeah?
But when I come out of this, which is going to be right before that green stuff,
Yeah.
I'm going to have a single head. So now I have to take this, so I have a double-headed dragon now.
Just specific. It's not even the fact that you're doing it well or better or worse. It's the fact that you're just doing it specifically right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's so weird. So in the volcano land, you have to specifically make sure that you have less than full health. But every other maid that you want to rescue, you have to make sure not to have a 3-headed dragon.
Huh.
Has to have 2 heads or less. However, on this stage and like every other stage, it's all random.
Oh.
So this one I'll make sure to try to like have a 3-headed dragon, and then we'll see if we're able to rescue her or not.
A lot of those upgrades come from killing those things.
Sweet, I'm invincible now.
Nice.
So yeah, I love that. Plus it gave you a 3-headed one, so every once in a while you get like awesome upgrades like that.
I like how his heads just like flop around when you fly side to side.
Yeah, like I said, the animation in here is crazy. You get to see like his wings change when he move up and down.
Yeah, you don't even look at that stuff because you're so busy playing the game, but they should make a bobblehead of this thing.
That'd be awesome.
A dragon bobblehead? That'd be sweet. I mean, I'm sure someone does somewhere, but not specifically this one. Do you think there's an active copyright on this?
I have no idea.
I imagine someone has to.
Bandai owns it, or they
Yeah.
did.
Bandai.
All right, so we'll see what happens. Did we get her? So we did. Awesome.
Cool.
As a token of our gratitude, we will give you more lives.
So yeah, whenever they show up, they give you stuff, but if
Cool,
they don't
that's
show
neat.
up, they'll, like I said, they'll start telling you different stories.
So those are like her friends that will help you every once in a while if they show up?
Yeah, if they show up.
If they ever show up on time, which they never do, apparently.
So here's where I'm really going to have to start concentrating, because once we get into the graveyard, then it
Yeah.
really starts going.
It was a graveyard spell. Yeah, here it just looks like a desert right now.
Give me that. That's invincibility. Whew, nice.
Yeah.
Now I don't have to worry about stuff for as long.
Huh.
What would be really awesome is if I got one of those earthquake bombs, the power bomb.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause then you don't. The scorpions are the ones that are a real pain in the butt. 'Cause it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can even see the projectiles right now when they get on that white background. It's like, holy smoke! It's so hard to see.
Indiana Jones should be up there, and you should like be swinging across to grab the Ankh and stuff like that.
Yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark and the Atari.
Yeah.
Like, look at these crazy creatures. And it's like, I would love to sit here and look at them, but it's like, there's no way.
It's nuts.
rate, and I forgot.
Laughing Joker's
All right,
down there.
so now I gotta watch it because I gotta make sure I can't take any more damage, but I also don't want to get a third-headed dragon because I want to rescue the Maid of Arlia. It's like his heart. It's like this weird soul thing.
Oh, I see it. It's like he's made of ghosts.
There we go. Now we should have rescued this one too.
Let's find out. Albino dragon.
I'm a flower fairy, and I had lost all hope. Thank you very much.
I think this is the one who doesn't heal you. That makes me mad. You rescue her, and she's like, huh,
Thanks.
tough. Oh, she did heal me.
Whoa. Oh, that's good.
One of them I thought at some
Look at
point does not
that.
heal you. Alright, so now we are in the cave road. This is where things get, like I said, from the graveyard onward, it's like, holy smoke.
Looks like cheese teeth of doom.
You know what this stage actually reminds me of?
What?
A Nightmare on Elm Street on the NES.
Really?
This has got that vibe.
Huh.
The music,
Music, yeah.
and then the
See
black
that.
and the orange.
Yeah, I guess I could see that, yeah.
And these things are like caterpillars.
Huh.
Like I said, I love the idea of like letting these monsters out so we get to see what they look like. But it's like if you, like, oh, what's this look like? I mean, you can cause chaos real quick and in a hurry.
For too long.
And this irritates me. This is why I need the spread. Like, good luck hitting that spider. So I gotta go down so he shoots down. 'Cause
Better not hand it back to me. I need more coffee. And break out the Keurig.
come on.
Oh no. Oh no.
And here's where it gets irritating too, because that.
You don't want to collect that.
Certain things I don't want to collect.
And they just like make you collect
Yeah, and they go right to you.
corner you.
Now I can't take any more damage. I mean, I could do one more hit, but that's really risky.
Yeah.
And then I'd have to hope.
That thing looks like a basketball.
Yeah, I always thought that. It's like, yeah, shaped like a basketball. And then it comes out as a caterpillar
Yeah.
or something. Now, this is a 50-50 shot whether or not we rescue her. So I'm hoping we rescue her and she heals me.
Big spider web.
So yeah, here's the spider. You have to use the bombs on him, but then he shoots these spiders, and you have to stay on top of them. Otherwise, and then he jumps,
What?
and then you have to shoot him because he's in the air jumping at you.
And you can't even tell what's going on because if you do, you're gonna die because you left it going for too long.
Nice. So we rescued her.
The monsters of darkness are coming up in disguise.
I don't get that.
Why is the K capital? I don't know.
This is the one I don't think heals you. Yeah, look at my health down there.
Huh.
It's like
Just nothing.
cheapskate.
Now you're on Hoth. That looked like a capital K. Maybe it's not darkness. Maybe it's darkness.
Could be.
It's the darkness monster. Shut up, Chris.
It's Dark Ness.
It's darkness.
It's the dark version of Ness.
Nessie. Nessie's dark twin.
So this stage is weird too because in the manual, I forgot where it... In the manual at some point, it talks about like hidden items. And there are these really weird things. It's like an exclamation point.
Huh.
But it doesn't explain it in the manual. They're like, oh, there's a compound item or whatever the manual calls it.
Weird.
And it's a weird exclamation point. I
Bubsy.
swear, one time I was playing this, and I was in here, and I found an exclamation point.
Okay.
But every other playthrough I've watched, any kind of looking up online, no one has talked about it.
I encounter stuff like that too all the time, and it's like no one's like analyzing the code of these things to find out what's going on or why.
Because there is one, I know where it's at in the
Walrus
final
just
area.
Obliterating walruses.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's what I mean. It's like, I can't see those.
Yeah. They're like white on white.
And now here's where it gets really tough. Now it's like super slow. It's like, holy
yeah, now
cow.
you're down to nothing. Baby dragon now.
And now here's where it does this.
Speeding up.
And now I have to spam this like crazy. Okay, well, I upgraded now, but I'm so slow. It's
Just
going
like
to be
3D
hard
World Runner.
to...
Just gonna speed up on you.
All right, so now I'm invincible.
Cool.
But if I touch the spikes, I still die.
Dodge the skatactataz.
And here's memorization too, so you have to make sure to be on the right-hand side. Dead end.
Cheapers. Send you right to your death. To die! Cheapers.
And this is gonna be one of the hardest bosses I've ever fought.
Yeah.
So the boss coming up here is basically one of the hardest ones I've ever fought. I think he's probably the hardest one in the game.
Huh.
All right, here we go. So now I gotta concentrate. Look at all this crap he's gonna shoot out.
It's Grax.
Just fill the screen with all that junk, why don't you?
Grax from 3D World Runner.
Now watch this. Usually he sits, but where's he go? Whee!
Into the water, maybe. I
Right
don't
into
know.
the water. Nice. So we rescue Nakey. She's naked.
Apparently. Ariel?
You are entering the world of darkness.
That's her voice.
No one can help you. All I can do for you is heal your wounds.
Thanks, ma'am, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. So yeah, we're in the deep sea, and she healed me. So it's like, that's awesome. You get to see him dive in the water. And then where are you? You're in the deep sea.
Nice. We're in a water level
That's insane. We're playing a Nintendo game
with a water level.
where you can actually be in the water and not die.
Yeah, wow. Water's not
Look at
complete
this.
death poison?
Boom. Now I don't have to worry about bombs.
Cool.
It shakes the whole screen for me.
So anything on the ground just destroyed.
Yeah, so I don't have to worry about the ground troops anymore.
Now, essentially, anything swimming is now flying.
Yeah. It's cool, too, because it's like, these are like, I don't know what you call it, the things on the left and right, like little caverns.
Yeah?
And there's like little
Okay.
mountains and stuff in there. Like,
Oh.
there's texture to the
that's-
ground.
Like little valleys and stuff?
Yeah, it's like, here's the ground right beneath me, but what's the darkness? It's like it goes farther down.
That messes with my eyes so much when you pause the screen, it looks like it's scrolling up. But it doesn't kill them. It just keeps them from hurting you.
Yeah, it keeps them from hurting you. So now I come up here, and now I'm safe because I'm out of the way.
Huh.
But it's like, holy smoke, try to time that.
Yeah.
And know exactly where their heads will come out at. Should catch this fish in Fisherman's Bass Club. See, that'd be awesome if they put like a weird fish like that in there.
Yeah. He's coming.
He's coming. See, and then he
Fisherman's
dives
Bass
into the
Club.
darkness.
Yeah.
And see, there's no more Maids of Arlia.
All right. That's it. They're
Oh.
all gone.
And I hate this stage.
Really?
I forgot where it explained. It might explain it in the manual, but this one,
Creepy.
I don't want that. So this is a world. This is a world that's full of darkness, but once in a while you get light.
Oh, holy cow. It goes pitch black
Yeah,
on
it
you.
goes
You can't
pitch
see
black.
what's going on except for what you're firing in front
So
of
you
you.
gotta guess, and there's things
That's
coming
so
at you.
Crazy.
So now I got that thing and these things, but then there's spiders coming, and now there's still more things coming, but I can't see it. Come on, hit them. And then this eye thing, I hate this, but I can't because of those things that are like projectiles are in the way, and now spiders are all over.
Jeepers,
So you're basically-
hopping spiders.
So yeah, you're basically doing this blind. Then they're like, ha ha, get a skull. Darn it.
You don't want a skull. It's like chasing you,
Holy
too.
smoke. Oh, I forgot. These things are, you have to use the bombs. Darn
Oh,
it.
they're down there on the bottom.
Now I gotta fight this boss.
Looks like one of Sonic's
Oh my
conveyor
gosh. I gotta fight him with the pea shooter.
belts.
He's got a wicked pattern. So you have
Really?
to shoot his eyes.
Oh, weird.
So you gotta dodge the tongue, and then slowly go around because he shoots those things. And if you go too fast, they will follow you.
Oh.
And so if you go too fast, you can get
You get
caught
stuck
in a
up
corner
top,
while
yeah.
he's still shooting them.
Yeah, I see. Gotta make sure they miss you just barely. Huh.
Well, at least I got his one eye. Hey, check out my good eye, kid.
Huh.
Hey, crooked old eye. Shoot. It's a crazy creature.
Green.
It's a graboid.
Oh, just fly right in now. He's dead now. I just fly inside because that's the first thing you want to do. The dark castle inside some sort of creature's mouth.
All right, now I really do need to concentrate like crazy here too.
All right. Going down a city. I like this.
Shoot, I don't want to get stuck. Not a city, it's a castle.
No, it's a city.
And that's the thing too with this game is sometimes they'll be like really generous with the power-ups, and then other times they get real stingy and they're like, no, you can just have like skulls the entire time.
Yeah.
It's like, stop. So here I will try to see if I can find that exclamation point. So it's right in here. If you
Got for
can...
the spear.
Oh, that's supposed to give...
It didn't.
That fire is supposed to shoot out an exclamation point, but I think I'm powered up too much.
Oh.
I don't...
So you destroyed it maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it'll give the exclamation point if I'm not powered up.
Huh.
But it's weird. All it does is it shrinks you down and turns you into that purple dragon with invisibility.
Huh.
For a limited time.
Seems like a kind of a cheesy Easter egg, I guess.
Yeah, it's weird because in the manual they don't oh, I don't... Thank you. Now I'm gonna... Here we go.
Oh man, it's gonna speed you up through this. You have to like toggle back and forth, up and down.
Yeah, because now you got the spikes shooting out of the walls.
You gotta know the
and
layout.
you have to time it.
Since you have this memorized.
And then that crap's still shooting at me from the back. It's like, holy smoke. You son of a gun.
It'd be awesome.
And that's like a portal.
Just swing around and steal a key from some guy who's trying to take it to a castle.
Oh, man. So these guys coming out, they'll throw axes.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, it's really... Shoot.
Oh,
All right, I'm going
no.
to try this. There's a trick. If you hold down... If you hold down,
Yeah,
you can
hold
go
down.
through the walls. Thank goodness. Thank goodness I got the invincible dragon, though.
Oh, wow.
Because that would have destroyed me. Because even though you can do that trick...
Yeah, you can't shoot anything while you're there?
So if I'm down, you can't move left or right. So if they shoot projectiles at you, you can still get hit while in the wall.
Wow.
But yeah, that's a weird little exploit. If you get trapped behind a wall...
Just hold down. Oh, man.
And it's like, why don't you move? If you touch the walls, like, you can easily
You're hurt.
die. It has a really bad, like, hitbox for that.
Just like the Quetzalcoatl.
Man, and I'm, like, not powered up at all. This is why I need to, like, kill them so they quit shooting at me.
This looks weird.
Skull. Another skull.
Looks like a bunch of pedestal sinks. I know they're like pillars or something, but it's weird seeing the tops of them.
Look at all these skulls coming through. That's insane.
Yeah. Oh no. Just knock over the NES.
Reset the whole thing.
That would stink.
Alright, so this guy coming up is ridiculous. I'm so glad I have this. So I'll try to show what they do. They do that. But you have to be right on top of them. And if you have the pea shooter, it's like, it's so ridiculously hard to, like...
Blow up their face, huh?
Yeah,
and their arm at the same time?
Yeah, if I have the pea shooter, I don't even think you can destroy them. You have to dodge the whole thing.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Owen Wilson is a cat. Wow. Wow.
Alright. So, get that, get some points. Meanwhile, I'm getting shot at from the side. I gotta use my bombs on the frogs before they come out. Now he's out. Now I gotta do that. I gotta dodge the skull, try to get that for my points. Look how laggy it's getting now, too. Try to dodge the skull. Thank goodness he didn't give me no skulls. Oh, man, if I can get up here with the green dragon.
No.
Nice. Dun, 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 dun. Such a cool song. Reminds me of the thing that you had to fight in Blowout. You had the three things. Now here's where it makes me mad, because it's like, now remember the lava or the volcano area,
Yeah.
and they have the things that shoot out from the side.
Yeah.
But it's like, you can easily make a mistake and have one... See how they split off?
Yeah.
One of those things can come back and accidentally smack your tail.
Really?
And then it'll completely, like, downgrade you. It's like, holy smoke. Sometimes it's almost easier just to dodge the stupid things.
Huh.
I do not want the small... That would have made me mad.
Small.
Small dragon, because you lose all 3 heads.
Yeah.
Here's Galda.
This is
Boom.
not... Yeah, sweet. This is not the ending I expected. I think I was thinking of, like, another video game. I thought that stomping was like some sort of big monster coming at you.
It could be. Oh, no!
Man.
Is that what it is? Just
guess.
a giant alien. Look at his hair.
It's like some sort of elf.
So this guy is super irritating. I'm so glad I have the green dragon.
Is that hair? I thought it was his ears.
So look how he does this. He shoots these weird basketball things, but you can't hurt him until he opens his arms, and then he shoots fire out. And you can only damage him when his arms are open.
Yeah.
But you have these stupid basketballs bouncing all over the place, and a lot of times they get in your way.
Yeah.
Look at that. Boom.
Wow.
But it's like, what is that, an alien? It's like it's flying on a spaceship.
Looks like something out of Doctor Who. Oh, now she's riding the dragon. Galda was slayed by the blue dragon.
Galda was slayed by the blue dragon. The monsters return to darkness.
Yeah.
Know what's funny?
Yeah.
Oh.
I do.
What is this? Light and peace were restored to the Earth.
Earth.
On the Famicom and Japanese version, if you hit the select button 20 times, her skirt flies up.
Wow.
Now a new legend is created. The new hero, Lace, and his name will be remembered forever.
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 Ever.
The Legend of Dragon.
Legend of Dragon. Not Dragon Spirit. Turns out the game we just played was Legend of Dragon.
And now look at this.
Produce,
Mr. Negi.
Produce.
He's the one who provided the produce.
Yeah, he gave us vegetables.
Game design, Hero 7000. That's what's so weird is back then they were already giving themselves gamer tags.
Yeah, apparently. Character design.
Bacchus.
Haru.
And that's what's nice. So if you don't actually rescue any of the maids of Arlia, you do get to see what they look like.
Yeah, that's nice. Program Yappy. Good old Yappy.
I guess he likes running off at the mouth.
He's Yappy.
Thank you very much for being with us.
You can see it. You can see cleavage.
Yeah,
if you look, there's like
a little V shape. Yeah.
Presented by Namco.
Does Namco own? No.
This was Bandai. One of them must have been the distributor, and the other one must have been the programmers.
Well, it said distributed by Bandai America, but I thought Bandai made the. In Japan made the thing.
So maybe Namco made the game, and Bandai released it.
Yeah, so Namco owns Dragon Spirit.
Namco owns it, but
yeah.
Google it. Time to wiki it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we're stuck here, presented by Namco, and there's nothing you can do.
Couple of broke gamers trying to figure out how to buy the rights to Dragon Spirit.
Make a movie out of it.
Yeah.
All right, so that was good old Dragon Spirit for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah.
So what did you think of it?
Pretty hard.
Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I can't. I just can't.
Yeah, and like I said, I grew up with this game as a little kid.
Yeah.
I remember actually buying this game, and it's actually my legit copy. But anyway, yeah, so I grew up with this game, had lots of experience playing it, and then in recent years, when I became an adult and got better at gaming, I was able to concentrate more and beat it. And so, yeah, this is one of those super fun games I always throw in and play, and you memorize it, but you were going completely blind at it.
Blind play. I put as many hours into this as you saw me do just now. I put this many hours into this game.
And you saw even I was struggling. I was like, holy smoke.
Yeah, you're like sweating over there. If you could sweat, you would be sweating over there.
And so, yeah, like I said, that's one thing about this game that I love. Well, there's multiple things about the game that I love. Number one, it's a shoot 'em up, which is always pretty fun to mess with anyway. The story, like how in-depth with the story they go. They talk about the previous game, Amru, and he married Arisha, and there's Lace and Iris.
There's a lot of lore in there.
And there's two different ways of doing it. The easy way with the gold dragon, and you get a completely different story.
Yeah. Choose your own adventure. It's like, oh, you chose to go the Golden Dragon story. It's a totally different story.
The amount of power-ups, like that makes it fun.
A lot of detail in there.
The music is awesome. The stages look great. To top it off, not only the look, but the amount of enemies.
Yeah.
Like, the enemy variety was ridiculous.
I like the animation on the dragon. Like, they put a lot of work into there, even though you're hardly even paying attention to that because all that crap flying at you all the time.
Yeah.
But the dragon heads, like, and then the bombs when you throw them, they have momentum to them, so it's like really awesome.
And like I said, even leaving enemies alone, and they do extra little things. And so as far as the amount of time it takes to beat this game, for me, playing as the Blue Dragon, when you know what you're doing, it takes about 40 minutes to beat it as the Blue Dragon.
Okay.
If you want to do a full playthrough and do the Gold Dragon plus the Blue Dragon, I'm assuming maybe an hour, maybe 20 minutes is the Gold Dragon.
Yeah.
But like I said, with you not being fresh with it, not knowing anything,
several days.
yeah, it would take quite a while to be able to
straight
playthrough, just
no
go.
sleep.
All right, now as far as the actual price of the game goes, you can get it complete in the box as is with manual and looking pretty. It'll run you about $41. So do you think the game, complete in the box, the whole 9 yards, do you think it'd be worth $41?
No. Not for me. I mean, for a collector, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, collecting, that's like a whole nother ball game. You could say this game's worth $1 million, and collectors will be like, yeah, I think it's worth $1 million because of the rarity. It's like, okay, well, fine.
Yeah.
But we're generally talking about the gameplay. You know, you have the artwork,
get
the
an
manual.
NFT with it.
Yeah, are you going to enjoy it? Are you going to spend the $40 and sit back and relax and enjoy the game?
Right. I don't know. The last game that I played that was like this is probably like $7.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a newer, ish game.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so hard judging like prices of stuff like this, because this is like a $40 game now if you want to buy it, but you can turn around and buy Skyrim for like $10, like the Legendary Edition.
Right? Yeah.
You play that game for thousands of hours and always discover new things, and you spent $10.
Yeah.
But this,
pretty amazing.
The amount of gameplay that you get with those games.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just gotten, so much more, but the prices have stayed the same. And usually we'd be like, yeah, it's worth about $40 because you sat back, you relaxed, you took your time, you read the manual, you really got to
play through value.
You 100% complete the entire game. It's like, yeah, that might take you a couple of weeks. That was fun. But it's like, nowadays, you can do that with like a $5 game. Mm-hmm. If I didn't have this and I found it out in the wild, for me, I would buy it because I'm like, wow, this is a game I had as a kid. I'm getting the manual, and I'll definitely make sure to get my money's worth out of it.
Yeah.
But like I said, $40 is too much. For me personally, I would say maybe $20.
15. For sure, 15. I'd drop 15 on this game.
Yeah.
You might be able to convince me to pay $20 for it. But that's like not from a I'm not big into this game.
Like I said, I love this game, and I think the gameplay is great. So if you compare this to other NES games, then is it worth it in the price department? Like, if there's other games, like, okay, you have the whole library of NES games, and they're all, like, super high, and you're like, you have a choice. Pick out the best games to play. Mm-hmm. This might be the best bang for your buck, like an example of it. Like, maybe this is a super good game, and it's, like, on the cheaper side.
Yeah.
Like, is there other Nintendo games on the NES that are as good as this, but are even cheaper, complete in the box?
Yeah,
so, like I said, it's hard judging the price of these things because there's so many different ways you can look at it. Mm-hmm. But anyway, that was good old Dragon Spirit, the new legend on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Like I said, I thought it was a great game. I grew up playing it. The story is awesome. The graphics are awesome. The music is awesome. Yeah. And, I just think the whole game in and of itself is actually pretty awesome.
It holds up well. Like, it aged well.
And I guess with that being said, we're going to take off. So whatever. I'm Janitor Jake.
And I'm Chris K.
And we will see you guys next time